Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Amanda and thank you for watching my channel. Today we are going to be making slow cooker chicken Italian sandwiches. Yes, we are definitely making those. My youngest is in my kitchen right now having a snack. But they are so tasty and super easy to make. It's one of my family's favorites, so let me show you how simple and easy this is to make. You can either make it in your Ninja Foodie Possible Cooker Pro or in a slow cooker. Just use a slow cooker setting and it is perfect and easy. Exactly. he's chiming in. Oh yeah, you enjoy your snack. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For this recipe, all you're gonna need is some tomato paste. I am using 2 boneless chicken breasts, diced tomatoes, and I am using petite diced tomatoes Italian style with basil, garlic, and oregano. You can use the plain one. I've done the plain one too, and it works perfect. Italian dressing, some basil, and salt and sugar. So let's go ahead and get it going into my Ninja Foodie Possible Cooker Pro, and we're gonna set it and just do other things. So, and it's so it's very helpful, beneficial for being a mom that, you know, you're trying to get other things done around the house. It just makes time so much easier in the kitchen when you have some simple, easy meals. Trust me, I love doing other meals too, but lately we have been so busy, so I have just been making a lot of slow cooker kind of meals because we have school, activities after school, appointments. It's just been really busy this month for us. So, and Halloween is coming up soon and my daughter's birthday. So let's go ahead and get started. What do you think? Hi. Hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi.
Start by butterflying 2 pieces of chicken breast.
We're going to go ahead and put in our butterfly chicken first in the slow cooker. And I'm just using 2 chicken breasts. You don't have to butterfly them if you don't want to. I like butterflying them just because it makes it simpler and easier to try to shred it at the end. So those are in. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. Okay, so we are using Italian style petite diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. And this is a 14.5 ounce can. So, and this is also gluten-free. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this on top of the chicken. Now we are going to make the next mixture to add it to the slow cooker. And I am taking Italian dressing. I got this from Aldi's and it is gluten-free, which is really nice. So we need a 1/2 cup of that. And I'm pouring mine, I poured mine right into my measuring cup because that way I can just mix it all into here. And you definitely want to give it a nice good shake so that we get all the nice good mixture. Now we need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay, we need 1 teaspoon of white sugar. And we're just going to go ahead and add this into the measuring cup here. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Adding that right into the measuring cup as well. And now we need 4 teaspoons of basil. Now you can use fresh basil, and if you do fresh basil, add the basil in at the end when you go to shred the chicken. But being that I am not using fresh basil in this recipe, I am using just a dried herb one. I am going to do 4 teaspoons of it, and I'm going to go ahead and add it into the mixture.
If you are going to go ahead and use fresh basil, it would be a 1/4 cup of fresh basil, and then you would shred the chicken and then add in the fresh basil.
This definitely helps save some time in the kitchen if you need to just like hi buddy, he's eating a snack still. If you're like setting it and going and run some errands and things like that. So this definitely helps. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this all together. And it does smell really good. Hi. Are you done? I think he's almost close to being done eating his snack. My kids love this a lot. So we're gonna have it in hamburger buns and then add some cheese on top. You can do provolone cheese, Swiss cheese on top. Either one, they're both perfect. And then I'm gonna make either a salad or some French fries to go along with it. My kids love French fries. What kid doesn't? So that'll be like, you know, it makes a meal itself. Having the Italian sandwiches with some French fries and a salad. So, okay, let's go ahead and add this in on top of our chicken. Look how tasty that looks with those tomatoes. I mean, I know it's not cooked yet, but all those flavors, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Now I'm just gonna kind of coat the chicken in it because I just want it to cook nicely. I want all those good flavors on top of the chicken. All right, now that we have our ingredients in there, we're gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Turn it on, and we're gonna cook it on low, and we're gonna cook it for 6 hours. So I will be back in 6 hours. I'll probably flip it halfway through being that I'm home, but you don't have to flip it halfway. You can literally just set it and go. But I'm gonna be home and just doing some things around the house. So I can show you what it'll look like at the 3-hour mark, and we'll flip it. And then I will show you later on today how it's gonna look once it's done being cooked. And I'm gonna put it between the buns and all that. And so it'll be just really tasty. But I will be back and show you guys what it looks like in 3 hours. It smells amazing in the house right now. We have 3 hours and 6 minutes left on the clock. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like, but let me tell you, it smells so good in this house right now. How beautiful that looks, and it smells so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and give the chicken a flip. You don't have to flip it if you're gonna just set it and go, but I'm home, so it's perfectly fine to do that. Just makes cooking easy in the kitchen when you do meals that are crock-pot meals. Definitely helps save some time to get other things done that you need to get done. Now that we flipped the chicken over, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on and let it continue cooking for the remainder of 3 hours and 4 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and start getting a salad ready so that way it's done for tonight.
I'm using the romaine that I got from Costco, and the other day I made a chicken Caesar salad, and I had some left over that I had already washed and cut up, and I like to save mine in a container and then put a paper towel on it so that way it collects all the moisture and that way the lettuce doesn't become all soggy. So I'm just using that for our salad tonight. I'm going to go ahead and add some shredded up carrots and some grape tomatoes and some cucumbers on top as well. I still have some banana peppers I need to use up from that bowl. If you saw my previous video on homemade pasta sauce with ground beef, I made a salad and I used banana peppers from this bowl, and the banana pepper was extremely spicy. My husband and I have never had a banana pepper from our garden that hot before, from this whole season actually. And so I'm not really sure if it's hot because it was in this bowl with all the other hot peppers. So we will see how this turns out from our salad tonight. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the salad and the cucumbers. That way we can have the salad later tonight and the cucumbers when we get home for a snack, because I know everyone will be really hungry when I am getting the French fries and putting the sandwiches together. The chicken is done being cooked in the slow cooker. It did go over into the warming time for 18 minutes and 57 seconds because we literally just got home, but it looks and smells amazing. I'm going to go ahead and start getting the French fries ready, and I'm going to go ahead and get those in the gourmet oven. I really like having the gourmet oven for doing French fries because this rack here that I'm using, it's nice because you don't have to flip your French fries. It literally cooks from the top and the bottom. It's perfect. I really like this one a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and get those in, and then I'll start pulling out the chicken and getting everything else ready. The nice thing too about when you butterfly the chicken for this recipe, you can serve the chicken just whole like this in a sandwich, or you can shred it up. I like shredding it up because it's perfect for my kids. Plus it also traps in all that good flavor when you take a bite of it in your sandwich. Look how tasty that looks. It is so perfect and delicious and just super moist. It is just full of flavor with every bite. It is my kids' favorite. They absolutely just love it. Now we're going to go ahead and just shred it, and it shreds so nicely. After we're done shredding it all, we're going to pour in all the liquids from the slow cooker. Now, you don't have to, but I like to, because then that way you get more flavor in your sandwich. Also, when you go to have leftovers the next day, it still is just full of flavor. It makes it so tasty. Now that the chicken is shredded and we poured all the liquid in from the slow cooker, we're going to go ahead and just mix it nicely. And if there are any other big chunks that definitely need to be shredded, just shred those as well. And then it's ready. Doesn't this just look so tasty? It is really good. Now we're just waiting on the French fries, and I'm going to go ahead and get the bread ready. I'm using gluten-free bread that I got the other day from Costco, and I'm using hamburger buns for everyone else that I got from Aldi's. And I'm going to go ahead and toast my bread and my husband's bun because the kids don't want theirs toasted. But you can toast it, which is really nice. It gives it a nice crunch with it because then the chicken is nice and soft. It's just really nice and tasty that way. When I use the Cannon Bakehouse gluten-free bread, I like to put it in a Ziploc bag and try to squeeze out all the air that I can from the bag, and then I store mine in the refrigerator. The other one that is completely sealed, you can either freeze it or just leave it on the counter until you're ready to use it. Now I toasted my husband's bun in the gourmet oven, and as well as my bread in the gourmet oven along with the French fries. We're going to be using provolone cheese on ours, and you can use Swiss cheese if you would like. These two go very well with this recipe. And so I'm going to go ahead and put some cheese already on our bread and buns, and you can double up on the cheese. My husband and I actually decided later on we wanted more cheese, so we did 2 slices. The French fries are close to being done, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the chicken Italian stuff on top of the sandwiches, and I'm going to try to drain out some of the liquid when I scoop it up, so that way it doesn't make the bread completely soggy. The nice thing about leaving the juice in there is when it's the next day and you have these for leftovers, that it's just really full of flavor. It's like it's almost marinating the flavor more overnight. Now that the French fries are done, I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the plates, and I'll put some stuff on my 1-year-old's high chair as well, so that way he can enjoy what we're eating too. Everything is done and we can all sit down and eat. Everything tasted amazing. It was really nice. Everyone loved it. The salad was amazing, but the banana peppers were still really hot. Not sure why, but thank you for watching. I hope you try this recipe out. It is delicious and easy to make. Please subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.